we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mustangs will kick it away first. And he'll bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Harden.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Mustangs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll go to the fullback. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Touchdown, Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Noles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
The Seminoles line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Oh, the quick spin move. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give to the tailback. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Jennings. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A strike downfield.
That's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. Third down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, picking up the first.
The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Power football with the run. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Knight. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Smashes through the tackle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll leave it with him. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
How nice is it on offense to have a quarterback with that kind of athleticism? Your playbook is so much more open when you get 4th and goal situations just like that. You can call a pass play, and if it's not open, he can get you out of trouble with his legs. Nice job running that one in for a TD.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The run from the shotgun. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's White. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's White. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. To the air, it's Castellanos. Got a man, it's Lucas. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Uncorks it. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard
how you end a drive. That is what you want from your running back. Lower the boom. Lower your shoulders, wrap up that football, fall forward, and get into the end zone. That is how it's done.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? Well, a lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
That's caught. It's Maryland. Ripping through the defense. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The quick out. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he's shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
And the Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver comes in motion. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So an 82-yard drive there. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. Discards it with the stiff arm. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lucas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads it downfield. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the option. Runs for the tackle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Looking for a gap. It's Harden. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Quickly out to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Unleashes one. Lost, the defense is wide open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Touchdown, SMU! And the stomping has commenced. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he added the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Castellanos. Finds his man, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll go back to the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20.
such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Here comes the two-point try. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Florida State, 13.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Its first timeout of the half. They'll give it to Johnson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. On the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The Mustangs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, you'll be like, man, where's that dude at?
He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Moving out of the pocket. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Maryland. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, SMU 31, Florida State 13.
And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down. Did the work himself. Quick step and go. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
A big key for this offense coming into this game was getting this quarterback going, running the football. And with that last scramble, he's now over 100 yards rushing in this game, and he is...
Snags it! And he will score! Touchdown, Florida State!
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical.
Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Noles will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
On the move to his left. On the run, fires downfield. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The Mustangs get enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
And take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The give out of the gun. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple of scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in down the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Davis. Bust through behind his pad. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the 2-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little time. Now he's looking into the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead. late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Rushes on him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. 1 possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harden. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To throw, it's Jennings. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And what an inopportune moment to throw that INT. They're barely holding on to a lead here late in the game, and that's a situation, David, as a quarterback, where you've got to be so good with your decision-making and ball security. That mistake could really cost his team.
And this defense, that is just what they need. Man, you're down late in the football game, and now you get a chance to give your offense the football to go possibly take the lead in this game. Great job by this defense when they needed it the most.
And tackled there by the defense. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Lucas. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Knowles! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for two there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. He'll call for the fair catch here. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Knight. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, a lot of space. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team.